Hello friends, and wow, welcome to my lion mane. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, what's up? My name is Kendall, aka Girl Fears to Fit. If you guys are not new, welcome back. Today I just want to update you guys a little bit because it has been a bit since I made a YouTube video. So I'm gonna update you on my prep, and then I have a lot of questions from people as of recently regarding when they think they should cut, bulk, maintain, where they should really be on what, depending where their body's at. So I am going to make my post-workout meal. I just finished my back and bicep day and cardio. And so I'll update you guys on my prep while I'm eating, and then I'm going to jump into a little bit more about what phase you should really be in depending on where your mindset is and your body. Also peep the physique. Not down much weight, but we feeling good, fam, we feeling good. All right guys, what is up? So I just got back from the gym. I had a back and bicep, so more like a pull day. And then I had my cardio. So I'm eating just a huge salad. I've been eating a lot of volume food. So I have 3 ounces of chicken and 65 grams of sweet potato, and then I will probably have a rice cake after this, just because carbs after workout and protons. So I just want to kind of update you guys a little bit on where I stand in terms of my prep, and I think it really does go hand in hand with what I'm going to talk about in this video. So basically, I won't eat in front of you guys. So basically, where I'm at right now is I am 10 weeks out from my show coming this Saturday, which is probably when I will upload this video. So in the amount of a month, which is when I think I originally shared my macros with you guys, I started out my prep at like 310 carb. And right now today I had my check-in with my coach Nick, and we are sitting at around 170 carb, 150 protein, and 45 fats. So anybody watching this video, if you are not on prep, and those are not the cutting macros that are gonna be for your body, then please don't follow my macros. Those are specific to me on my prep. So we've cut carbs about 140 carbs since I've started my prep. Pretty significant, obviously. Cardio is only at 6 sessions, 20 minutes every session a week. So really not too bad for a prep. I'm feeling amazing. My body has changed a lot from my first prep. I'll try and put a picture somewhere on the screen for you guys to see from where I started as to where I am right now. The one thing I'm really gonna be working on is my posing. And so for me, I really built up a lot before I decided to go on prep. And that is what I wanna talk to you guys in this video about. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my update with prep. Now, I'm gonna eat my salad, and I'm gonna update you guys and talk to you about whether you should be cutting, bulking, or maintaining, or who knows what. Okay friends, so I just finished my food, and I am going to talk a little bit today about what phase you should be at. Wow, my head, I'm sitting like this, LOL. What phase you should really be at regarding your body, whether it should be cutting, bulking, maintaining. It's all gonna depend on 1, what kind of goal you have, and 2, where you stand with your hormones, your metabolism, environmental factors regarding how often you can go to the gym, what your life is like at that moment. So there are a few things we really do have to discuss here. So first one being, let's just say, I guess I'll give you guys a scenario more first. So you are looking to go on a cut. So how do you know if you really are ready for a cut? And I sent an email out to my email list and made a post about this the other day. So there are so many people out there who are really looking to always lose weight, lose fat, lose weight. And that just really might not be the answer. So there are a few things here to consider. 1, if you're a female, are you getting your period regularly? 2, are your hormones in check? Are you kind of at a plateau? Have you continuously tried to lose weight and just nothing is happening? Then you might want to reconsider what kind of goal you have for yourself. So I made a video not too long ago, I'll put it down below, I'll try and put it up here, about your metabolism being adapted to a lower intake and how I'm eating a lot more now that I'm even cutting. I'm eating more than I was last year bulking. So there's one thing you really want to consider here. You want to make sure that you have enough muscle mass on you and that you're eating enough to be cutting. So I would ask yourself something like, are you eating over 2,000 calories? Are you eating at an intake that will allow you to actually take away from that and have your body be responsive? So if you continuously have been trying to cut and you're not seeing that it's working, then your metabolism might be pretty adapted to a lower intake, and what you actually need to do is focus on doing a reverse diet or slowly increasing your intake. And I suggest definitely working with a coach if you are uneducated about macros, if you're uneducated about nutrition and training. So you want to be doing weight training so that you're putting on more lean muscle mass, and also increasing your intake so that you're putting on more lean muscle mass. And in turn, your metabolism is going to speed up. You're more than likely to restore your hormone levels, insulin sensitivity. Girls, if you're putting on a little bit of excess fat, then possibly getting your period back if you've lost it. That's individual for everyone else. I'm not educated enough to go in detail about that, if you would ask me. That's one thing to consider if you have kind of hit a plateau and you've been trying to cut for a long period of time. You might just really not be in the right place to cut. So doing what's called a reverse diet, or just slowly increasing your intake and changing up your training, might be a few factors that are gonna be really important for you to consider if you're just always wanting to cut. And I know with going into summer, everyone is so looking forward to getting shredded and cut. And the thing is, if you put on enough more lean muscle mass and your body is recompositing itself, you're actually going to look leaner, your metabolism is gonna be faster, you're gonna be eating more food, and like, who doesn't love food, right? So, that's one thing to consider if you have kind of hit a plateau and you just feel like you just need to keep cutting and cutting. And another thing to also consider, guys, is where are you mentally? Like, do you hate your body? If you hate your body and that's the reason that you're cutting, then you 1000% need to reconsider everything, focus more on your internal health, possibly seek clinical nutrition, a life coach, something like that that's gonna help you to realize that no matter what state your body is in, that you're beautiful and you're fucking awesome. So there's that. And then another scenario that we might consider here is, let's say that you've been bulking for a pretty substantial amount of time and you're noticing that you're not really increasing your muscle mass anymore, but you are putting on a little bit of excess fat. Now, this might be for people who are even working with a coach or whatever. Your coach should be able to recognize that. But for me, what I did was I did a series of mini cuts throughout my bulk. So I think we did 2 mini cuts throughout my bulk, just so that my insulin sensitivity was on track, my hormones were still responding to that food. So let's say I've been in a surplus for 4 months and I've finally put on a lot of muscle mass. I've gained like 5 to 10 pounds maybe. And my body, I'm just feeling very uncomfortable. You want to get to the point where you're feeling overly uncomfortable, not just like, I'm kind of uncomfortable, maybe I should cut. Kind of uncomfortable, maybe I should cut, because then you're just holding yourself back from putting on muscle mass. So I would say like maybe 4 weeks, so maybe 8 to 12 weeks of bulking, and then doing a 2 to 4 week cut, slowly just pulling your food back a little bit, maybe adding in 2 to 3 cardio sessions a week, and making sure that your body's still responding. Now, this is for people who want to stay lean year-round, but also increase their muscle mass and muscle metabolism. So I would highly recommend doing a bulking phase from anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks, doing a mini cut anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, maybe an extra week, but I wouldn't go any further than that, and then going right back into bulking, a nice slow, lean bulk that's gonna be over a long period of time, or a longer period of time, so that you're staying lean year round. Now, for people who are obviously competitors, that's gonna be a lot different. You're gonna be working with a coach to maybe go full on bulk for almost an entire year and maybe throw in 2 mini cuts for 2 weeks. But that's gonna be way different for someone who is a competitor. So I would say those are mainly like the 2 goals a lot of people have. It's like, should I bulk or should I cut? Now, let's say you're coming into your fitness journey and you are obese or overweight or whatever it may be. Now, to be blunt and to be frank, you have enough fat to fuel you. So you want to be eating in a slight deficit, so that way you're focusing more on body recomposition, maybe even possibly doing something like a reverse diet. Like I said, I would highly recommend working with somebody if you're going to be doing something like that, just because a lot of the time it's out of people's knowledge. So working on maybe a reverse diet to increase your metabolism, your insulin sensitivities, but definitely starting off in at least a slight surplus, doing a little bit of cardio, so that way you can still gain a little bit of lean muscle mass, but obviously lose that fat, because in all reality, the goal is not weight loss, guys. It should be fat loss, because if we're focusing solely on weight loss and we're also looking to put on muscle, the scale is going to fluctuate. Like, it's just going to fluctuate. So if I didn't cover anything and you want to drop a comment below, I would be more than happy to answer it and see kind of what's up for my knowledge and what I have. But yes, if you guys have any questions, shoot me a DM, an email. If you have anything about coaching inquiries or anything like that, if you're looking to work with someone towards, you know, a reverse diet or just focusing on your macros, I have plenty of recommendations. I myself am a coach. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was informative, and I will speak to y'all next time. Love you so much.